using the RCC website for library research. I highly recommend you log into Blackboard and click the Research tab. Click RCC Library website, because that will authenticate you and give you access to most of the items that you would be able to access on campus. On the left, notice the library hours. Feel free to call them for assistance. If for some reason they're not open, feel free to go online and chat with a librarian if one's available. The chat is manned by different librarians across the country, so hopefully when you're working, you're going to have access to a librarian. If you have questions about using the library, you may find the answers here in the FAQs. You certainly can click Start Your Research here and use the resources that are in the assignment calculator. We're working on the devising a research strategy, finding resources, and evaluating resources this week. So here's a research strategy guideline. I highly recommend that you read this. See how they're telling us to use keywords. Next, we begin to find our resources. You will need a book, you will need scholarly and peer-reviewed articles. You should search all those things. The Internet Public Library is something that you've read about in the notes that I gave you this week. They also reference the research guides. Back on the library website, right here you see research guides. The library personnel have been kind enough to offer some assistance for specific course areas and give ideas for types of databases, newspapers, resources, etc. that you might want to use in your scholarly research. The catalog is another great place that you can begin searching. Just type in your keywords here. Books, videos, etc. will appear in the list. The databases, you can see the types of databases that RCC offers. And as you point to them, you get an overview. I would say a great place to start is Academic Search Complete, Opposing Viewpoints, or CQ Researcher. After you found your resources, you want to evaluate them, just as we've learned about in this chapter. They're going through and again reminding you of all those principles that you learned about this week. Now, to actually begin your research, the library website is, of course, a great resource. But also remember that we learned about some other tools, like Google Scholar. Google Scholar is a great place to begin. You learned about Google Scholar last week. Remember, it's the free resource that provides a search of scholarly literature across many disciplines and sources, including theses, books, abstracts, and articles. So we can go to scholar.google.com, type in our keywords. We don't need patents. Type in our keywords. So let's say that you're doing something about elementary students and computerized. Let's do computer asterisk, test asterisk, and you're trying to find out the impact. 932,000 articles have popped up. Let's go by date and let's just see what's current. 20,000 this year. Let's sort by date and get the most relevant things, current things first. So let's say that we feel like this may be a good article for us to review. It's from the Educational Assessment Journal. We're given an abstract. When you try to download the full text, it says that we don't have access. They want us to pay for it. Well, that's okay. We can go in and search and see if RCC can get that journal, that volume. So although we aren't able to quickly get the full text, I am able to preview it. It looks like something that I may want to use. So I'm going to take this information and see if I can get this journal article for free from RCC. Journals, and I put in the title. So I've searched for this journal. It appears that RCC can get it through EBSCOhost Academic Search Complete. Most recent 1 year, 6 months not available. So it may be that we would have to get this through interlibrary loan if it's extremely current. You could talk to a librarian about that. So if I go back and change my search just a little, maybe change the words a little, or go back to 2009, I can probably find some things that I can get for free. You see that this was cited by 8 other articles, offers related articles. You can click it and it will help you cite it. So Google Scholar is a great free resource. Some things it'll have that you can just pull right up. And remember, you can always go over here to Settings and go into Advanced Settings, and you'll see that you have a variety of options there as well. Another Google research tool that you might not have used is Google Books. Computer-assisted test construction. Let's see what that one has to say. That it goes through and lets me look at, sometimes they'll let you look at the entire book, sometimes it'll just let you have particular pages. See, it says no preview available for this page. But sometimes you'll get enough to pull out just the piece that you want. It highlights your keywords in yellow. And if you find that it's a book that you really want, again, search for it in the RCC library, or if we don't have it, we may be able to get it in interlibrary loan. Also remember that you can use some of the search tools to get deeper into the invisible web, like the Internet Public Library and InfoMine. Let's go to the Internet Public Library and see what we can find there. The International Society for Technology and Education may be offering some trade journals that you want to check out. Education statistics. So again, we're finding your keywords using a variety of resources. Those are all ways to get started. Next, we'll go to the RCC Library website. Back in Blackboard, click Research, library website, and let's go down and look at research guides. Let's go to ITE. Safari Books Online has tons of computer books. Ebook collections, you don't even have to get out of your seat to read the book. Safari Books Online, you can check out the entire book, print the pages you want, etc. Journal databases specifically related to technology. If we were searching for the education topic that we were just looking at, we may want to go to the Education Research Guide. Education Research Complete, Associates Program Source. Virginia State Government might offer some information on specific testing statistics in Virginia. You can do a trend line of test scores since they've been doing computerized testing. Just some ideas to get you started. Popular Resources takes you back to the things that I think are very useful. Academic Search Complete, CQ Researcher, Factiva, Opposing Viewpoints. Let's just do computer testing versus paper. There's computer-based testing. Let's see what we can find. So we may have to change our keywords a little bit here. But the thing that I like about Opposing Viewpoints is that it tells you where to find information in a variety of sources in this one place. They even have audio. So research is time consuming, but once you get used to your topic and you find the keywords that are working, then you just keep going and you'll find lots of things. And if you're not finding things after a bit, call the library, ask them to help you, and they'll give you some advice on whether you should continue to pick that topic or not. But get started, start playing around, don't get discouraged, use all the resources that are there, and remember, you don't have to come to the library to do it, but the library is certainly there to help you. I hope this has helped you explore some tools that we have on the RCC Library website. We'll continue to do more videos that are a little bit more in depth, but for now you just need to get in there and get started. This is the end of the video.